Junior ROTC presents the colors and will have the singing of the national anthem by the LEHS High School concert choir.
I'm gonna be a part of that shit next week.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Kavanaugh Fieldhouse at LEHS High School for basketball game between the Lady Bulldogs and the Lady Fishermen from Gloucester. And we're starting lineups for Gloucester. Number 10, Rachel Rello. Number 14, Ella Marshall. Number 30 is Beatrice Sumner. And number 34, Ruby Melvin. The head coach is Drew Muniz. And now the Lady Bulldogs. Starting at guard, junior number 10, Maylene Echevarria. Starting at guard, a junior number 5, Juliana Perry. And at forward, junior number 23, Jessica Ruiz. Starting at guard, a freshman, number 4, Rayleigh Reynoso. And at guard, number 15, Michaela Johnson. The head coach is Mackenzie Charles. So, a nice crowd here this evening to see this Northeast Conference contest between Lynn English and Gloucester. So, teams just huddling up, getting ready to start here. I believe I may have missed one member of the Gloucester starting 5, which is number 5, Brittany Anderton. And for English, number 4, the freshman, Rayleigh, I think, Reynoso. So, as Lynn English heads out on the court, quickly it's Jessica Ruiz jumping center. And up front with her, Michaela Johnson. And in the backcourt, Reynoso and Perry and Echevarria. So, number 34, Ruby Melvin, with a little height advantage, but English with the ball. And this is Echevarria drives the lane, passes back out. Johnson has range from 3. Jessica Ruiz with a spin move, but little off balance. And just underway, 7:35 to go, no score. English. Ball is poked away nicely from behind by Gloucester. Echevarria had her pocket picked, and Melvin underneath couldn't convert. Reynoso runs it down, and here comes Echevarria. She will run the show. Reynoso. Nice move. As she took it right to the hoop for the first bucket of the evening. Reynoso. And Melvin misses, and girls get tied up. Number 10 for Gloucester, Rachel Rallo took a hard fall. Echevarria knocks it out of bounds. So English inbounds. This is Perry, and she'll be on the line shooting too as Juliana Perry took the ball to the basket. First foul in the game here. That'll be on Rallo. First one good. And second one rattles in. English. So I guess a warning to, I believe that was to Echevarria. Delay of the game as she touched the ball when it came back down after the converted free throw. Working the ball. Way too strong. And here comes Perry. They've got her on a double dribble. So English sets up in a 2-3 zone. As number 30, that is Sumner, got position along the baseline but didn't pull the trigger. And Gloucester not too close so far. That misfire was by Brittany Anderton. That foul be on. I thought they called it on Johnson. Oh, no, on Perry. They got it on Perry. First one's missed by Melvin. And Alana Espinosa in, Jessica Ruiz out. Melvin looking to, and she does finally break the ice for Gloucester. So Melvin connects on one of two. It's 4-1 English. A reach-in foul. Okay, and that will be on Ella Marshall. Perry. And it looks like a 1-2-2 zone for Gloucester. This is Michaela Johnson from the corner, a little strong. She has the range from there. That shot was a little strong. And Johnson will inbounds. So for kind of a slow start to the game. Oh, nice cut by Reynoso, but pass was blocked. Echevarria. And Espinosa with a smooth shot from the foul line, and Alana in the scorebook. 6-1 as English with the press. Gloucester able to break it, almost. Ball went right through her hands. So they got the ball past half court, but the Gloucester player missed an easy pass. And a little bit of advice for Maylin Echevarria, who's running the show here. This is Johnson behind the line. 4-3. Michaela checked, backed up. And Gloucester pulls. And quickly, as twice the Gloucester guards got caught, pulled up their dribble, and the coach calls timeout. So we're about midway. 4:50 left in the first quarter. So far, it's been all English, 9-1. I believe English with a record of 4-2. I believe it's 4-2 on the season here. They started on the road, so this is their first conference home game. And Gloucester is the reverse. I believe Gloucester is still looking for their first victory. I think they're 0-6 or 0-7. So on paper, it's playing out as you would expect, English dominating. But early, just midway through the first quarter, so too early to declare victory. And English in their full court press now, Gloucester, and they get caught. 5-second count as that suffocating defense. Espinosa, who just, this is Reynoso, too strong. Coach Charles did not like that shot, and I believe Reynoso is coming out. That was Anderton with the first bucket of the game for Gloucester as they're pressing at half court. Stays with English. Reynoso out. Number 2, I'm going to have to, 2 is Kelsey McNeil. Collapsed on Espinosa, shot a little off target. And here comes Gloucester. Long cross-court pass. Tries to get it into Melvin, but picked off by Johnson. Nice bounce pass to Perry. Nice pass by Michaela Johnson. Johnson to Perry. As Sumner almost travels, Melvin. They're not letting her get it in the middle. Long shot is off. And that time, the rebound came to Anderton, and she got bumped on the shot. Kind of a little bit of a lucky break that caromed off the backboard, off the rim, into her hands for a shot. No good. And number 11, Raven Rapley, replaces Echevarria. Rapley, number 11. Both of them, both free throws too strong. Mrs. Johnson handling the ball. Now Perry. Nice play by Rapley, but momentum. She couldn't control the shot, and it too strong as she was able to quickly drive the baseline. Perry out, Reynoso back in. So lots of early substitutions from Coach Charles. Good ball handling there. Gets by Reynoso. Bounce to Melvin, back out as English. 15 seconds on the shot clock. 24, turns down the shot. And that ball was knocked out by English. Gloucester, but only 7 seconds. Shot doesn't reset, didn't hit the rim. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Let's see if Gloucester realizes. But doesn't matter, Reynoso steals it away. Brings it up court. Bit of a wild shot, but rebounded by Espinosa. Couldn't convert. Rapley tracks it down. So good hustle by the Lady Bulldogs. Melvin on Espinosa. Reynoso gets bumped off and stolen away. Melvin open, but they don't see her. Reach-in foul by Reynoso. Third team foul for English. Ruiz in, Espinosa out. So, a lot of quick substitutions by English. Number 24, not on my roster here. Might have gotten away with a travel there. Shot was blocked. And that'll come back to English. And multiple substitutions. Starter, Sumner back in. Carolyn Muniz in. This is Reynoso. And blocked by the taller player. And a couple of shaky decisions there by the young freshman, but that's how you learn. All alone there as Ella Marshall drove the lane and nobody picked her up, and Michaela Johnson finally caught her on the wrist, and she'd be on the line shooting 2. And that's 2 on Johnson. Let's see if Coach Charles replaces her. Gloucester cold from the floor and from the line. I think they have, yes, they've made one free throw, but they've missed about 4 or 5 already. Well, that one not, well, I was about to say not even close, but it banked in. But she'll take it. That was Marshall with the bank from the free throw line. 11-4 English, 1:35 to go in the first quarter. Echevarria back in, nice drive. But once again, couldn't convert that one with her left hand. English passing up some points here. This is Sumner. English now in man-to-man. Johnson picks her up at half-court line. Gets it into Sumner. Echevarria with the foul. And that's the 15th foul on English. Gloucester with only 2 for Maylin, just her first. Nice defense by Johnson. Pretty pass to Reynoso. Count it. Beautiful pass by Johnson to Reynoso on the run. She converts and gets fouled. Nice play. The pass and the lay-in. Free throw is good. Reynoso leading the way with 5 points here in the first quarter. 1 minute to go as English in playing man-to-man now. This is Sumner looking for someone to pass to. Wild hook, doesn't draw iron. And Ruiz, Shot offline, Echevarria. Good hustle by Maylin Echevarria. She calls timeout. And with 32 seconds to go here in the first quarter, it's English is on top by 4. Leading the way is Reynoso, followed by Perry with 4. Michaela Johnson with a 3. And Alana Espinosa chips in with 2. Gloucester not able to get on track here. Seem to actually be having a little more success against the man-to-man defense. The zone really had them confused. For Gloucester, they depend on the big girl in the middle. That's Ruby Melvin, number 34. She has only a free throw here so far. And number 14, Ella Marshall, just a sophomore, playing well for Gloucester. But points at a premium here. Here comes Reynoso. Nice steal from behind. The ball stolen away by Carolyn Muniz. Good defense, good hands. Number 12 in for Gloucester. Tied up. Good hustle by Rapley. Number 12 for Gloucester is Catherine Bevins in, making her first appearance. Echevarria handles the ball well, as does Reynoso and Johnson. But they got a 5-second call on Echevarria. Didn't advance the ball, and Coach Mack did not like the call, and he's not shy about expressing his displeasure. He's still talking with the ref, trying to understand that call. Good defense by Reynoso. And that's it. As the first quarter comes to an end, it's all English at the end of 1 by a score of 14-4. Second quarter just underway, 7:50 to go, and number 24 is Espinosa back in. And for Gloucester, that's Catherine Bevins converting. English, we got to travel on Johnson here. English only on top by 8 points. Coach Mack getting into it with the refs here. And his voice carries. Every coach has his own strategy. So Gloucester inbounding. Knocked away nicely by McNeil. So in spite of the early dominance by the Lady Bulldogs, their lead is only 8 as fouls and turnovers. And this is the big girl, Ruby Melvin, back in. 3 no good. It's going to go back to Gloucester. They say it went off. See, number 35 for English, that is 5 seconds, as Gloucester not aware of, that's the second call on. This is number 5 for English is Nia Samp. McNeil drives the baseline shot a little short for the lefty. Nice drive, though. Baseline drive. And here comes Marshall. English back in their 2-3 zone. Long three. Almost banks in. Echevarria with a strong rebound. She'll bring it up herself. Quickly up to Perry. Oh. A dipsy-do under two defenders. Almost got that to drop. Tough shot. Marshall quickly up. Gloucester all alone under there. Took a little while to get him to it, to get the ball to Natalie Favazzo, who's just in. The two English players kind of tie each other up, and that'll be traveling as Samp and McNeil get tied up, and Samp out, Ruiz in for English, and Espinosa out, Johnson in. For English, their starting lineup plus number 2, Kelsey McNeil. And we're having back-to-back traveling violations. Both teams having trouble getting their offense going here. And Ruiz with a nice drive, but too strong as Gloucester switches to his zone on that possession. English in the 2-3. So both teams switching, rotating between man-to-man and zone. In the middle to Melvin. Good defense. Quickly cross court. And that bounce pass stolen away, but Perry pulls it back out. Ruiz all alone, didn't see it. A long three by Johnson. She was a good 5 feet beyond the arc. Ruiz sets up in the middle, flanked by Echevarria and Johnson, and a reach in. Let's see who they get that on. If that's on Johnson, that'll be her third. Let's see who they get that call on. Oh, on Perry, her third. So Juliana Perry picks up 3 here. Midway, not even. 5:08 left in the second quarter. She's got 3. Michaela Johnson with 2. But Gloucester just unable. This game would be tied if they were converting their free throws, but they're missing way too many. Melvin makes the second one. That's 6 on English. Next one will put Gloucester into the 1-1 with 5 minutes still to go in the second quarter. Melvin makes 1 of 2. That shot rolls out. Reynoso to Johnson. Echevarria. Nice shot by Johnson from the corner, and Gloucester in a 1-3-1. Second 3 from Michaela Johnson, shooting over the press, over the zone. This is Melvin just missing once again. Echevarria takes the rebound and comes up court. Oh. Back to Reynoso. Johnson in the corner. Thought about it, but pulled it back. McNeil for 3. A little short. Rebound Gloucester. English up 17-7, midway through the second quarter. Gloucester couldn't handle it. Catherine Bevins went through her fingers. Rapley in, McNeil out. Played pretty well while she was in. Rapley with quick hands. Gloucester stays in that 1-3-1. Looking to get to Johnson in the corner. No, just rattles out. It follows her shot. Good hustle by Michaela. Followed her shot. Possession arrow. Possession arrow English. For Gloucester, that's Elizabeth Schuster, number 21, making her first appearance. Reynoso, smart play, almost went backcourt, but hustled, was able to avoid the backcourt. Johnson sets up for three. Short. Once again, Johnson follows the shot, knocks it off of a Gloucester player. Gloucester with only 3 team fouls. Oh, Johnson all alone underneath. They didn't see her. And Melvin with the rebound. The putback doesn't go, so 2 misses. Johnson, does she see Ruiz? Nice pass. As Michaela might have waited a little too long, but that's her 3rd nice dish of the game. A little hard to handle. Ruiz was almost under the basket, and her layup just missed. She'll be on the line shooting 2. That foul on Melvin, her first. Ruiz makes the first. Her first points of the game. McNeil back in, Echevarria out. Second one no good, but good hustle by Rapley. Tips it back. Reynoso, nice bounce pass, but Ruiz travels. Nice bounce pass to Reynoso. 2 Ruiz on the block, but she spun and forgot to put the ball. Forgot to dribble the ball. English, good hands by Reynoso. Couldn't quite get it. Tapped it, but couldn't steal it. That time she does. Look up, look up, look up. She doesn't look up. She had McNeil all alone, but didn't see her. That's only the 4th team foul. Oh, they said she was shooting. One and one, it's only 5. They're saying 1 and 1, but it's no shot, no shot. So it didn't look like she was shooting there, and they were about to put her on the line, but Gloucester only has 5 fouls. And so sloppy game so far, really, by both teams. Gloucester trailing by 11. Could be much worse, but they could be closer too if they had hit some of their free throws. Even half of them, they'd be close. Trapped in the corner, gets it back out. Nice pass underneath. Back to Melvin, but too late. And that swarming defense. And let's see, as Melvin goes to the floor to tie up. So those lots of good passing by Gloucester, but they're a little too slow, and English has time to react. Not able. Outside shots way off. And the shot clock violation, that did not draw iron. So a 30-second shot clock violation. 2:10 to go as the clock begins. This is McNeil, turns down the 3. Reynoso looking to set something up. Ruiz with the pick. Lucky they didn't get her on a travel as Ruiz, another follow. And that time she'll be on the line. Jessica Ruiz set a pick, rolled to the basket. 2 nice boards. She gets rewarded. She'll be on the line shooting 2. That foul on Schuster. And Jessica converts the first. Good rebounding by Ruiz. Let's see if she can make the second. Johnson out. Echevarria back in. So a lane violation, and that'll cost English and Ruiz a point. And Gloucester with 3 quick fouls. Both teams with a minute 50 to go. Both teams' next foul put the other team on the line. Melvin with a nice spin move. And she got fouled. First one on Ruiz. Melvin looking to convert the three. Nope. Echevarria. A lot of squandered opportunities. Nice pass to Ruiz, but couldn't put in the lay-in. Nice pass, Echevarria to Ruiz, and Mei Lin looking at her and saying, come on, Jessica, you can make that shot. That's going to, I missed that foul, but a quick foul on Ruiz, and English over the limit. That's their 8th foul. So let's see if Melvin can make a free throw. They've missed at least 10 as a team. That one rattles in, and she'll get another one. 1-1. So second time we've had some confusion here as players not realizing that they're in the 1-1. She made the first, gets the second, makes the second, and Ruby Melvin brings Gloucester within 8. A minute 30 to go. Echevarria picks up her dribble in the backcourt. Almost stolen by Sumner. Rapley with a nice pass. Nice pass. Raven Rapley to Alana Espinosa for 2. Pretty play. English on top by 10. Trying to get it into number 34. That time the nice rebound by Sumner, but a couple of bricks though. Much too hard. Echevarria saw Espinosa cutting and pass. I know because both Mei Lin and Alana are in my TV production class. I know they're both 5'9". That one she would have had to be over 6 feet to reach. 50 seconds to go. Turns down the three. They haven't had much luck from this is Sumner. Once again, doesn't draw iron. Sumner again. She's going to put a dent in that backboard. 33 seconds. 6-second differential here. Rapley. Stolen away. Shot clock off. Oh, nice lay-in there by Rachel Rallo. Her first bucket, and Gloucester hanging tough. 10 seconds, almost backcourt. 5. Once again, Mei Lin is she may have had too many Cheerios this morning because her passes have got a little extra zip to them, a little too much zip. And a long three almost goes for Melvin, but Gloucester comes back. They trailed, I believe they trailed, the largest lead for English in that first half was 12 points. Right now it's 8 at 21-13. So, quick wrap up here at the half. Michaela Johnson leading the way with 2 threes for 6, and Reynoso contributing 5. Espinosa 4 and Perry 4. And for Gloucester, it's been Ruby Melvin heating up, and she's got 6 of the Gloucester 13 points. So, with the score 21-13, we'll take a break and we'll be with you for the start of the third quarter. We're just about ready to get underway here in the second half. And before we do, though, I want to apologize for it. I was rushing to get the rosters, uniform numbers, all of that before, and I failed to mention and talk about the warm-up jerseys that the Lady Bulldogs are wearing. This is the first time they just arrived. On the back, it says, on each one, it says number 1, Azemba, and that is in tribute to a former Lady Bulldog, Dorothy Azemba, who was a star for this team and battled cancer for, I believe, a year and a half, and finally she passed about a month ago. So, in tribute to their teammate, I believe they'll be wearing them in warm-ups for the rest of the season for Dorothy Azemba. She'll be missed. We're just underway here. Michaela Johnson with a 3 to start this out, and Perry to Reynoso. Drives, kicks it back out. Johnson with 3 threes. This time it's Reynoso, a little off, but Johnson with the rebound as Michaela doing battle underneath, and she gets fouled. She'll be on the line shooting 2. That foul. First one too strong. That foul is on Brittany Anderton, her first team foul of the second half. Johnson makes the second. So, first half, lots and lots of turnovers really for both teams. A ton of missed free throws. As Gloucester can't handle that pressing, trapping defense, and they turn it over again. A ton of missed free throws by Gloucester, or this game might even be tied or close to it. Ruiz turns down the bucket, but gets her shot blocked along the baseline. First 3 there, I believe, by Gloucester. That was, and wouldn't you know it, that's the number that I don't have on my roster here. So another 3 by Johnson. Stolen. Back. We'll go back to English. McNeil in, Reynoso out. So, believe it or not, Gloucester outscored English in the second quarter, 9-7. This is Echevarria, who also, I believe she's been held scoreless. Yeah, she's got a lot of offensive skills, but not tonight, or at least not yet. Number 24 just converted a 3. Let's see if she... Yeah, another one. And I don't know who she is, but we're going to give her... And here comes Marshall. Dribbling, knocked away nicely by McNeil. As Marshall, for Gloucester, racing down court, and McNeil able to get her hand in there and knock it away. So this game stays it's been about a 10-point lead for English pretty much. After the first couple of minutes of the first quarter, English has been up around a 10-point lead. It hasn't gone under 8 since early in the game. And number 30, Sumner, has been too strong the whole game. That time Echevarria takes it to the hoop. Sumner needs to take a couple of 2 or 3 miles off that shot, off that fastball. And Echevarria takes it strong to the basket. Should be on the line shooting 2. And Maylin is on the board now. Her first points of the game. McNeil out, Reynoso in. That foul for Gloucester, the second on Rachel Rallo. 2 team fouls for Gloucester, none for English. Second one off. But Sumner not able to provide much offensive punch, but been pretty strong on the boards and defensively. Looks to set a pick, comes back around. Melvin back in. She was open. Drives the lane, little runner, too short. Putback gets blocked. So should stay with Gloucester. Melvin a couple times thought about jacking up a 3. Then she decided to put the ball on the floor and drove to the basket. Good steal by Reynoso. Nice pass to Perry. She's fouled as Kylie Reynoso with a nice steal, quickly looked up, got the ball to Perry, who nearly converted the bucket, but she'll be on the line shooting 2. And so we have a little role reversal here. That foul on the mystery girl for Gloucester, number 24. But Perry makes the first. Makes a pair. And Marshall, I was just about to say, beat the press, but she almost threw it away, just as I said that. And she does throw it away. Teammates looking at each other like each one can't believe what the other one did. 4:30 to go here. English maintaining that 10-point lead, but still a contest. But in contrast to the first half, Echevarria all alone, but waited too long. This time Ruiz bowls her way in, and she'll get fouled. So at the start of the game, it was English doing all the fouling. Here it's Gloucester, and they have 4 team fouls, English with none. So with 4:18 to go in the third quarter, Gloucester already with 4 team fouls. Gloucester now in a 2-3 zone or stolen. Nice pass to Marshall, but under the basket and couldn't convert. Way short for 24. Perry, nice pass to Reynoso, but can't convert the layup, and then comes behind and fouls, and I believe that might be her that's her second foul on Reynoso, but missed an easy lay-in, and then to compound the error, a silly foul. And she's immediately replaced by McNeil. Perry, good defense all over Marshall. Nice pass underneath. Good fake that time. Got Johnson up in the air, and Michaela nice play by Gloucester. Michaela Johnson with her second foul. 2 team fouls. Ruiz with the ball to Perry. Johnson for 3 from the corner. Can't leave her alone when she gets hot. And that is her 5th 3. Now English pushing that lead up to 14. And head coach Muniz for Gloucester decides it's time to stem the tide a little bit here and see what they can do to. We got to get somebody out there on the perimeter.
So you stopped it, so you can't tell me you
3:27 to go. English is on top by 14 points. Gloucester, it'll be Gloucester ball. Inbounds at half court. Perry all over Muniz. Melvin looking for something. And a travel. 24 doesn't like the call, says her foot was planted, but ref's not interested. So, one of many traveling calls for both teams, but especially on Gloucester. Primarily on Gloucester. Nice pick by Ruiz. Perry with an acrobatic spin move. Won't go, but almost did as she threw that up after getting hit. Ruiz set a big pick, and Perry dribbled around it. Should be on the line shooting 2. That'll be a second foul on Melvin. Perry makes 1. Biggest lead of the game, 15 points for English. Melvin and Perry a little too rough as she came up behind. Looked like she was going to make the steal. Melvin didn't see her, but got a piece of Melvin. And that's Juliana Perry's 4th foul. So she'll take a seat on the bench here. Gloucester inbounds, under 3 to go in the 3rd quarter. 24, Melvin can't get her shot. A wild 3 that hits the guy wire above the backboard. So Gloucester just can't get anything going offensively. Echevarria takes a pick from Ruiz. Nice drive by Rapley. Pass to to Ruiz. Pretty play, Raven Rapley to a cutting Jessica Ruiz. Set a pick, rolled, got the ball back and laid it in. Almost traveled again. Get it to Melvin, but with 2 players all over her. Every time they feed it into Melvin. English staying in that 2-3 zone. Melvin that time too short. But Gloucester with the rebound. Won't go. Michaela Johnson with a strong rebound. Ruiz, didn't see her. Echevarria right down the lane. Ooh, just misses it. Good move by Maylin. Took that ball right to the rim. Couldn't convert. That time, Melvin spun to the basket, got away from the double team, and got fouled one of the few times. Let's see who that's on. Can't be. 3rd on Ruiz, Melvin shooting 2. And the free throw woes continue. We're not keeping track. I'm not keeping track of missed free throws. And Gloucester's probably happy about it. Second one goes. But I would estimate, as we have a timeout here with 1:36 to go in the 3rd quarter, and English is on top 36-20. I would estimate that Gloucester is shooting about maybe they've taken 20 free throws and maybe made 5 or 6 of them. Somewhere around there. Just a handful. I can almost remember them. And those 14, 15 points are really the difference in the game. If you add in all of the traveling violations and everything else, you can see why Gloucester is still looking for their first win of the year. But English, even with this 16-point lead, they should be well ahead now. They haven't played real well tonight. Maybe they're sometimes some teams have trouble against teams with less skill, and they may be having trouble getting it together themselves, playing down to the competition a little bit. Maybe they're overlooking them, but Michaela Johnson is bailing them out here. According to, unofficially, I have her for 5 threes and 17 points. Nice block, athletic play by number 30, Sumner, whose offense has been way off, but defense and rebounding have been big for the Lady Fishermen. Echevarria all over. Now English in the man-to-man. Sumner, nice move, but clanked it off the backboard again. This time Espinosa with the rebound. A minute to go. To Johnson. I had a feeling she wasn't going to make that. She wasn't. She was too close. It was only a 10-footer. Espinosa turns. That time they got Michaela Johnson camping out underneath. As Michaela that time got the ball on the baseline, but only in the elbow there, about maybe 10 feet out, and was too strong. So a little to adjust the clock here. So 46 seconds, 25 on the shot clock, as English in the man-to-man, that hawking, trapping defense. Now the travel as Echevarria caused that one. There was nowhere to go. Number 13 for Gloucester is Natalie Favazza in. Echevarria. No, misses from about 10 feet. Shot clock off, almost stolen back by Reynoso. Shot clock off. Let's see if Gloucester holds it. 25 seconds. And quickly past the half court. Looking for something. Sumner. A cutting Marshall. Stolen away. Johnson. 1-on-2. Takes a shot off the rim, but Echevarria with the putback. 2-1, and that'll do it as Malin Echevarria with the putback. And at the end of 3 complete, English pulling away by a score of 38-20. Lady Bulldogs with a strong third quarter. They only led by 8 at the half, but outscored Gloucester 21. Ooh, Alana with a baby hook. Outscored Gloucester 21-11 to push that lead out to 18, and now it's 20. They've doubled up. Gloucester 40-20, just underway in the fourth and final quarter for Gloucester. The threes, other than number 24, Reynoso. We got double dribble here. That didn't look good from the start, and ended with a double dribble. Gloucester with 2 threes by number 24, and that's it. So I don't think they're going to get back in this game, jacking up threes. 24 not even in there right now. Too strong. Johnson. Ooh. And passed. I'm not sure if that was intended for number 35. That is Samp. Let's see how I pronounce her first name. think it's Naya or Nia. Way off target. This is McNeil. Nice pass to Reynoso. That was a nice move. It's Reynoso was able to stay in control, slow down. Pretty pass from McNeil. Count it for Reynoso. And all English here as Gloucester just without the offensive, real offensive skills. Very few of these players can hit from outside. McNeil, much too strong. Reynoso falls over, no call. So it's going to be awful tough for Gloucester to get back in this game. Good defense. McNeil has Reynoso. Doesn't see her, though. Good hustle by Reynoso, and Johnson, Michela, finishes it up. English with the last, I believe it's the last 12 points to really run away with this game. Sumner able to squeeze that one in, and Beatrice Sumner, who's had a strong game, but that's her first bucket of the game. But she's contributed in other ways. Reynoso, this is Samp, tough baseline. Reynoso can't follow. Sumner with the board. 5 minutes to go as Marshall. Oh, nice pass, but too hard to handle. No look in the middle. I think we've got a Coach Mack looking for a timeout, but I believe they had already called a jump ball. Possession arrow to Gloucester. Number 24 there takes the ball to the basket, and a swooping lay-in, and she's fouled. So this could be a first here. This could very well be the first time the high scorer will go unnamed. Misses the free throw, and Espinosa with the rebound, but the redhead with the rebound. Here comes Gloucester, tough pass to Melvin, and she takes it strong to the basket and gets fouled. That's the second one on Samp, number 35. First one as Melvin has missed quite a few here. Does convert the second, though. And a timeout here by English. With 4:30 to go, it's English is on top by 19 as well. It was number 24 broke that long scoring drought, and then Melvin just converted a free throw, but it's going to be a tough one to turn around here, and likely that Gloucester will still be looking for their first victory when they leave here this evening. But they hung in, made it a game. For English, Michela Johnson has provided the firepower. Unofficially 5 threes and 18 points. As English easily beats the press. Bounce pass stolen away. See who that foul is on. That'll be on Melvin, number 3 on Ruby Melvin. Both teams with 16 fouls, English inbounding. Espinosa thought about that. Johnson won't think, she'll just shoot. And Espinosa with a nice rebound and put back. Nice play by Alana. She's had a good game. Didn't wait, didn't bring the ball down, didn't wait. Grabbed the rebound and put it right back up off the backboard. Espinosa guarding Melvin. English stolen away by Reynoso. All alone for 2. Perry back in, and you can see the frustration on number 24 for Gloucester. Just nobody cutting, nowhere to go with the ball. Number 23 might have gotten away with a travel there. Another travel. And a 30-second clock. I don't think they were aware of it. And probably 2 or 3 travels, too, before the 30-second shot clock violation. Let's see who we got in here. This is Rosie Chang making her first appearance. She's in there for Maylin Echevarria. And English just working the clock here. Try to get it into Espinosa. Weren't able to, and they'll get Alana over the back here as the pass from Cheng, little short, stolen away, and Espinosa trying to get it back, committed the foul. That's the 7th team foul. That'll put Melvin on the line for 1-and-1. Short. Perry. We got all tied up here. Possession arrow to English. Perry inbounding. Under the basket. Ooh, Espinosa all alone, but they didn't see her under there. Johnson turns down the 3. This is Perry, who can hit him too. This is Chang for 3. Nope. Crowd wanted to see her get on the board, but let's see. Number 22 for Gloucester, just in. Got a foul on Chang. That is 22 is Nicole Fernandez. Nia Samp in for Michaela Johnson, who gets some nice applause here as she provided the offense. And here comes Perry, quick, nice bounce pass, beautiful pass. Perry to Reynoso, very nice play. 2 minutes to go. 50-25, Melvin. Perry. Good teamwork by good sportsmanship by both teams, helping each other up. And for Gloucester, Ruby Melvin out, and number 31 makes her first appearance. Whoop, almost travels. 31 is Kennedy Rounds. That's off Rapley. Juliana Perry will take a seat. That's McNeil in. Samp with the rebound, pulls it away, back to Reynoso. She'll be the next one to be replaced. McNeil, a little too strong. Reynoso runs it down though. A little runner goes as Kylie Reynoso heating it up here with 8 points here in the fourth quarter. Fernandez with position, but they don't see her under there. They call travel. They could have called 3 seconds as Fernandez was camped out under there and clapping. So everybody saw it. In the corner. Back out. This is Cheng. Too short. Good hustle by Reynoso, but she was on the line. And with 59 seconds and counting, English with a commanding 27-point lead, 52-25, and Fernandez, a little too strong. Rebound by Samp. And English, McNeil throws up a three. Way too short. Probably not necessary right there, but. And Reynoso, the last of the starters, takes a seat on the bench. Nice game by Kylie Reynoso. 13 seconds on the shot clock, and Samp felt like she got pushed out of bounds, but just about a little bit of a difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Fernandez can't hit. That foul will be on Rapley. Gloucester shooting 1-1. So we start to wrap it up for English. Michaela Johnson finishes with 18. Including 3 fives. 3 fives. How about 5 threes? It's been one of those nights. And where was number 23, Julia Brown, when they needed her from the free throw line? Clock ticking down, under 20, almost backcourt. Rapley saves it. Almost step backcourt. I guess the ref wouldn't call it even if he saw it at this point. This game, it's time for this game to come to a close. Number 14 is Pamela Rosales, just in. And 2 seconds to go. And here comes Gloucester for one final shot. And that'll do it. Final score here. The Lady Bulldogs, 52-27, run their record out to 5-2. Gloucester still looking for their first at 0-8. Michaela Johnson leads the way with 18. Kalia Reynoso with a nice game. The freshman with 13, including 8 in the fourth quarter. Juliana Perry chipped in with 7. And Alana Espinosa with 8. For Gloucester, high scorer is Melvin with 8. Second leading scorer, well, they tie second leading scorer, number 24, with the only 2 threes of the evening for Gloucester, and they finished tied for high scoring honors with 8. But English much too much tonight, and that'll do it for us. So with the final score, English 52 and Gloucester 27. For my camera people, Noel Pichardo and Cherubin Musongo, this is Ken Vorspan saying we hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you the next time.